si Zandra na po mag-interview sa akin. Char. Joke lang.
Ako na po ang...
Ayun. And we're live. Kamusta po kayo? I'm back now with Miss Universe Philippines Pasay City, Zandra Nicole Santa Maria. Hi, Zandra!
Hi, everyone! I am your Miss Universe Philippines Pasay City representative, Zandra Nicole Sta, and I would like to welcome you in today's show of Miss Michelle, the pageant hub. So maraming salamat po sa inyo sa pagpapaunlak sa akin and for having me in your show so that I can impart a little about my journey tapos kung ano mga nangyari sa buhay ko. So maraming salamat po.
You've seen naman yung PowerPoint ko, di ba? Yung aking prepared slide. We'll try to dig differently kasi you've been through other pages trying to say the same thing na yung siguro napag-usapan niya na yung personal life mo, yung let's get you into a different personal perspective. Pero unang tanong na ko is, how is life now being a flight attendant? Na medyo hindi normal yung travel scene ngayon.
Well, life now as a flight attendant, it's really hard. It's very different from before because used to we fly around 100 hours per month. So that's around mga 10 to 12 flights in a month. Pero right now, we just get to fly once a month or ngayon pa-increase yung flights, so twice a month. Although, syempre, it's really different because we have to wear our PPEs, we have to wear protective equipments, we have to be more cautious at when we get home, kailangan mag-isolate, kailangan hindi namin makasalamuha yung pamilya namin kasi we never know kung mamaya may nag-positive sa flight, suddenly they're gonna text us, may nag-positive sa flight mo, you have to isolate. So, ayan ang brother ko, kakarating niya lang. So, he's just gonna pass through for a while. So, kita ka pa din, tumayo ka na.
Sige na doon.
Sobrang sweet na lad, very supportive, di ba? Anyway, so yun yung life ngayon as a flight attendant. But most of us are trying to get through, nagsa-sideline kami, nagpa-part-time kami. Ako, I sideline as an English tutor online. And then may iba akong coworkers, nagbe-bake sila, ganyan, nagluluto. Yung iba nga po, gumawa sila ng transportation, sarili ng transportation business. Kasi yung ibang mga crew nahihirapan pumunta sa work. So sila yung contact na ng company mismo para dalhin yung mga tao. So that's the life right now as a flight attendant. And I really truly miss going out and going on layovers. Actually,
lahat tayo missing going out if I'm not mistaken. Yung talagang although I'm going to the office for work, ang hirap maglakad-lakad ngayon na parang paglalakad ka sa Makati, yung nakasalamuha mo, yung pala may positive pala, hindi mo alam. So parang it's a whole different thing this 2020. Before I start with yung aking first segment na aking prepared segment, how has your 2020 have been naman pala since we're in the Burr months already? Kapag ina-analyze mo yung 2020 mo, paano mo siya i-describe?
Alam mo, 2020 is a really different year for me. Aside from everyone is saying na 2020 is different because of the pandemic. But for me, it's different because I joined Miss Universe. I tried to take a step in something that I was scared of ever since I was young or ever since I had my insecurities. Pero right now, I took the leap of faith na I will be able to strive hard in this platform. And ayun, so for me, 2020 has been a blessing because I've got to have the chance to know a lot of beautiful ladies from the competition. Aside from that, I've learned that life doesn't stop just because of a pandemic. Ang daming tumutulong para sa mga donation drives. Yung mga kaibigan ko, tinutulungan nila akong maitawid ang pagiging Miss Universe contestants. Dahil syempre may mga requirements that we have to do, but everyone's there. And 2020 has been a blessing and it's something that I would love to share to my future children. Kasi ang daming nangyari and sabi ko nga, pampakulay ito ng buhay. Ito yung sa mga bagay na hindi ko lang masasabi sa mga bata na, nung bata ako, araw-araw ko pupunta sa work. Pero this one, you know what? Back in 2020, this is the struggles that we have and we were able to overcome it. So yun ang 2020 for me.
Ikaw, before, would you always picture yourself of becoming a beauty queen? Yung parang sasali ako sa Miss Universe Philippines if I reach the age of 20 plus, parang ganun.
No, hindi talaga. Kasi before, mayroon ng mga nag-i-invite sa akin sumali ng beauty pageant. Minsan, may time, naglalakad ako sa mall. Sa Cubao, sa may gateway. Tapos may nag-aya sa akin, uy, gusto mong sumali ng beauty pageant? Tapos medyo nagulat ako kasi hindi ko ina-expect. As I've said na ang dami kong insecurities, hindi naman ako sure para sa akin. Ini-invite lang nila ako kasi matangkad ako. And then parang eventually I was able to gain more confidence, specifically with Philippine Airlines, my job right now. Parang when I got to engage with a lot of people, ang dami kong natututunan na parang there are more things more than my insecurities and things that are happening in my life. So parang ngayon, I really have to try lang ng try. Kasi ayoko talaga ng what ifs. Baka sooner or later, mag-regret ako na hindi ko siya trinay. So yun, it was never a dream, but right now, it is something that I really want to be fulfilled about.
Let's start naman with short, ewan ko kung game ba itong maituturing or what.
Okay, as game? Anong game to?
Or parang, I will ask you to, wait lang. Diba? Pasensya na po kayo sa mga pictures ni Zandra na lalabas dito.
Pinaghirapan namin yan, so kudos to my team.
Actually, all of the photos are really gorgeous. Lalo na to first photo.
My team, ang Obra Maestra Camp, sila Kirby, sila Mikey, sila ang nag-hair, nag-makeup, si Miss Kim Gan ng art direction, and Sir MJ ang nag-photo. Tapos sobrang bait. Everything was for the love. Tapos pati yung pagkuha namin sa place, it's a warehouse. People were just really there to help. Nakakatuwa po. Okay.
Yung ating first na gagawin is how we can get to know you better. Kasi natatakal na nila yung mga personal na questions, siguro yung mga family life, yung mga trabaho, and all this. I'm going to give them a different perspective of you by asking you to choose would you rather on two different things na pos. Probably get your side kung bakit mo pinili yung bagay na yun. Okay. To get to know you on a personal perspective na rin. First question, would you rather have a rewind button or a pause button on your life?
For this one, I'd rather have a pause button in my life. I don't really regret anything from the past. Para sa akin nga lahat ng nangyari before in my life. I've considered it as part of the learnings that I have right now, and I continue to be a good person, be an example to other people because of the things that I've learned in the past. So, pause button lang siguro right now para mas manamnam ko yung mga experiences na meron ako. Tapos, move on na ulit. So, that is something that I would love to cherish. Yung meron ako ngayon. Pause lang ako. Tapos, nanamnamin ko lang. And then that's it.
Would you rather go to the beach
or see snow when
you travel?
I've experienced both. Nakakita na ako ng snow. Nakapunta na rin ako sa beach. Pero with this two, the greatest experience that I have in my life is the beach pa din. Yung tatalon ka sa cliff habang nasa beach. That's really different for me when I was in the snow. Oo, iba yung pag nasa snow ka. Pero yung experience ko sa beach kasi siguro mas nanamnam ko siya dahil kasama ko yung mga kaibigan ko. When I was in the snow, kasama ko naman yung brother ko and mga ilan kong kaibigan. Pero pag nasa Pilipinas ka kasi iba eh. Minsan habang naglalakad ka sa beach, may mga locals pa nang sabihin, oy, hello ma'am, sali kami sa inyo pag nag-beach volleyball kami. So for me, the beach experience is really very different. Pero yung snow, sa totoo lang, nung trinay ko siya, tinikman ko talaga yung snow kung anong lasa. Halo-halo talaga. Halo-halo. Dapat pala nagdala ako ng sahog.
Ako, I haven't seen snow. So, I don't know. It would be good sana if I could try that kapag okay na ang lahat. I guess.
Oh,
Pero for Sandra, iba ang experience niya with beach rather than snow. She has tried both na rin pala. Would you rather, ito medyo mahirap to ng konti. Would you rather do a charity project for school children or those who had been laid off their jobs?
You know what? I wouldn't choose between these two. I would do both. Pwede naman akong magkaroon ng allocation for both projects. Meron akong charity project para sa mga bata. Meron tayong charity projects for the people who are laid off their jobs. Pwede nating ipaghiwalayin yung money na yun. Besides that, there's a lot of people who are supporting us. Bakit natin i-deny ng opportunity tong isa when we can give that help to those people? So actually, ngayon, nagkaroon kami ng opportunity to make a site para sa mga people na laid off sa jobs. Tapos doon, nag-help yung mga tao. Yung iba nagsisend ng mga GCash na tulong. And then for the charity project, meron din kami. So far, huwag nating iwanan kahit sinong Pilipino. Kung may opportunity tayo na gumawa ng projects for that, let's do it.
So for Sandra, both.
Yes, both. Pareho.
Would you rather go into the past and meet your ancestors or go to the future and meet your great-great-grandchildren?
I would rather go to the past and meet my ancestors. Kasi alam ko in the future, mamimit ko yung great-grandchildren ko eh. Pero yung ancestors ko, never. Never ko ng great-great-grandchildren. Hopefully, buhay pa ako. But I would rather meet my ancestors because I want to ask them how it feels like to live back in the days when there's no technology. What are the experiences that they have? How do they take deep a situation around them? Kung paano nila ninanamnam yung buhay na meron sila kasama ng pamilya nila. And gusto kong malaman kung ano yung greatest lesson na natutunan nila na pwede nilang ipasa sa akin. Para pag na-meet ko naman yung great-great-grandchildren ko, I would be able to share that to them.
Sana buhay pa tayo pag doon sa panahon ng great-great-grandchildren.
Sana, hopefully.
Would you rather have more time or more money?
More time. It's always more time. I've come to a point in my life wherein 24 hours for me, I feel that it's not enough. I wish I had more time to bond with my family, with my friends, and sometimes more sleep pag galing sa flight. I'd rather have more time kasi for me, relationship is more important than money. So that's my choice.
Ako rin, more time actually.
More time talaga.
More time. Would you rather be the most popular person at work or school or the smartest person?
I would love to be the smartest person because if I'm the smartest person, I'll be able to use my ideas and my knowledge to impart to other people. Kapag ako yung smartest person, matutulungan mo yung iba eh. You'll be more affectionate to others, marunong ka mag-empathize ng ibang tao, and if that's the case, alam mo kung paano ka kikilos around the people around you. So, for me lang, you have to be smart with the heart.
Ayun, actually, totoo yun. Parang, you have to use your intelligence to be better. Hindi yung parang, matalino, mang-apa ka naman ng ibang tao. It's a different thing altogether. So, smart decision making with the heart. Nga, yun nga.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather be able to talk to all foreign animals or speak foreign languages?
I would love to be able to talk to all foreign animals. Iba kasi wala pa akong nakakausap na tao na marunong makipag-usap sa animals. So if I am given this opportunity to talk to the animals, I would like to ask them, what is it that you wish to tell to human beings? What are your heartaches? What is it that you love about human beings? And if I'm given that opportunity, I would share it to the human race and tell them this is what they feel. And when I'm given that opportunity, I will be the spokesperson para sa mga animals. So I'd rather be a spokesperson. I'd rather I'd rather be able to talk to foreign animals.
Yun. So, would you rather spend the night in a luxury hotel or camping surrounded by a beautiful scenery?
Camping surrounded by beautiful scenery. For me, camping around the beautiful scenery is something that's really fulfilling. The time and the effort that you go to the woods, while passing through the woods, you get to talk to your friends, to your family. Because usually when you're in a camp, there's no signal. And I really treasure those moments that there's no signal because we are forced to talk to each other. And those are the moments that one of the moments that I treasure the most. So, minsan masaya ako pag walang signal kasi talagang na-force ako na kausapin yung mga kaibigan ko. So, aside from that, we get to gaze in the beautiful scenery. Just recently, I think I reposted a photo of me traveling to Bantayan. And I could just remember that when I was there, I was thanking God. Sabi ko, thank you God because this creation in front of me, galing to sa'yo eh. So anything is possible kahit ano kaya mong gawin.
Yun, actually, yun na rin yung problema sa development ng technology, if I may just add, na parang kahit magkasama kayo, as long as nakakita ng Wi-Fi signal, parang hindi na kayo mag-uusap. So, you rather be in somewhere na walang signal to maintain your relationships nyo.
That's true, Miss Mitch. Actually, it's one of my pet peeve when I'm with someone and then they try to use their phone. Ako, it's fine. You use your phone if you have to do something important and try mo rin magpaalam. Like, sorry, I just have to take this call or sorry, I just have to reply to someone because it's really important. And then, sometimes kasi other people, nagiging norm na sa kanila to use their phone while talking to someone eh. So, for me, it's important that you give your attention kasi that's your respect for the person. So, yun lang for me.
Parang when you give the attention, you show how much interest you have to talking to that person. Kasi kung cellphone lang din, parang napilitan ka lang kumausap ng tao, di ba?
Tsaka anytime naman yung tao na yan, makakausap mo through the phone eh. Pero when you're talking in person, hindi na. Lalo na ngayon. I think a lot of people are na-regret nila yon ngayon during the pandemic because most of the people, you can talk through your phones. Pero right now, namimiss natin na may kausap tayo personal, nasa coffee shop tayo. We don't get to have that chance anymore.
Oo, bawal tumambay sa Starbucks na yun eh. Bibili ka lang, go na.
Totoo.
Would you rather travel fast forward when a vaccine for COVID-19 is made or travel back before it started blowing up again?
Sorry, would you rather travel fast forward when a vaccine
COVID-19 was already made, mali na yata itong grammar ko, or travel back bago siya naging pandemic? Sa panahon ng pandemic siya.
I think I would like to travel back before it started having to blow up again. In proportion na ganito na siya ka-chaotic. I think I would like to inform everyone to not just be careful. I would like to inform the people from the government. I would like to speak up about the platform of becoming more hygienic. Gusto ko din na if I'll be given this chance to go back in time, I would inform people to start caring about their loved ones. Kasi during this time, di natin alam na hindi possible na hindi na natin makasama yung family members natin because may mangyayaring masama. Coming from me, nawalan ako ng 3 family members from COVID. And kung kaya ko silang sabihan na mas maging careful, gawin yung mga nararapat, wag kang pumunta dyan, I would do that to save them. And not just my family members. I would do that to save other people too.
So yun. Actually ako, if I were to answer this question, sabi ko, parang mas gusto ko pa yung travel back in time before. Kasi yung vaccine, hindi mo iintayin yung vaccine. Hindi mo rin sure eh. Parang if I were to answer this one, I would rather travel back and probably kung kaya kong baguhin yung nangyari before. Babaguhin ko.
If you have the opportunity to change it, why not? Diba? Kasi parang it's important that you try to inform everyone that this is what happened. Kahit siguro mukha kang, yung iba kasi hindi ka paniniwalaan eh na, ay, ito yung nangyari before. Sometimes they would think that you're crazy, but you don't know who's gonna give you a benefit of the doubt that maybe what you're saying is true. Diba?
Tama yun. So, kanina, sinabi mo na, before we talk about your Miss Universe Philippines journey, kanina sinabi mo na hindi nag-sink in sa mind mo na magiging beauty queen or beauty queen candidate ka. What convinced you to join Miss Universe Philippines?
So far, based on my past, people has been inviting me to join, but I never wanted to. Ang dami kong reason. Sabihin ko, ay, ang dami kong pimples. Ay, sobrang payat ko. Ay, hindi ko na yan gusto. May mga ganon. But I don't know. I just one day, I really woke up back in December and I wanted to do the things that has been poking my heart for the longest time. When I say poke, kung ano yung mga laging pumapasok sa utak ko na every time na sinasabihan nila ako, bakit nga ba hindi mo gawin? Or, so during that time, I wanted to come back to modeling. I wanted to do pottery lessons. I wanted to have my master's degree. I wanted to do a lot of things. And then the opportunity to join Miss Universe came. Nakita ko siya online and said, maybe this is the first thing that I should do. From the long list that I wanted to. So sabi ko, okay, I'll do this. Ganyan. And when I was in there, I've come to realize na hindi lang pala siya inkling feeling. Hindi lang siya poking my heart. Kasi when I joined, when some of my friends told me na, Zandra, kasali ka na dyan sa Miss Universe. Is it possible if you voice out for Maguindanao? Because my friend is a teacher in Maguindanao. He's a volunteer teacher. Sabi niya, baka naman pwede mo akong supportahan yung education sa Maguindanao. Another friend was telling me, Zanda, pwede mo bang sabihin na linisin yung estero sa ganito, mga ganon. And then I have another friend who was telling me about how sad she is, her depression, ganyan. And then I've come to realize, sabi ko, this is not just a pageant. This is really a way for me to speak up for those people who are reaching out to me. So, ayun, natutuwa ko na makinig sa mga tao around me because of this pageant.
What has changed nung, yung Zandra pre-Miss Universe Philippines to Zandra now na na-discover mo sa sarili mo?
Feeling ko, nothing much has changed. It's just that I'm a more public person. Before kasi medyo mas private ako, hindi naman ako sobrang pala-post, hindi ko pinopost lahat ng activities na ginagawa ko. But right now, when you want to be a spokesperson, you want to magnify the things that are happening around us, kailangan kang makita public. So siguro yun lang yung nagbago. So far, I'm still the same Zandra. I'm still the Kenkay girl that you guys met. So it never changed.
Can you give me, you're one of those few candidates who came from another pageant, from a different camp. So can you give us a background about your camp, the Obra Maestra?
Okay, Obra Maestra. So ang Obra Maestra camp is headed by Kirby Hernando, Charlie Hernando, magpinsan sila, and Mikey Casilag Charlos. So si Kirby, siya ang overall aesthetic ng Obra Maestra, siya ang sa pages, nagpo-pose, sa makeup. And then si Mikey, siya ang sa pasarela, siya din ang sa hair, and then si Charlie, siya ang aming Q&A trainer. We started the Obra Maestra. They've been training girls ever since sa mga local pageants, and they've already trained the girl sa Mutya ng Pilipinas, Miss Ina Peñales. And then when I joined Miss Universe, Kirby is really my co-worker from Philippine Airlines. And ako, for 3 years, lagi na niya akong sinasabihan, Zandra, sumali ka na. Zandra, sumali ka na. And I said, no girl, ayoko. And then just one day when she saw me na nag-screening ako, sumali daw ako na parang bakit daw ako sumali ngayon. And just like my reason a while ago, it was something that I had to do because I really don't want to regret it na hindi ko siya ginawa. And then, ayun, sinabihan na lang ako, Zandra, pag kailangan mo ng tulong, let me know. And I know myself, I needed help because I am new in the pageant scene. And then, ayun, dire-diretso na. Diretso-diretso na kami ng training, ganyan. And then, while we were training one day, mga Zoom lang yun kasi pandemic na. Sabi namin, alam mo, bakit hindi na tayo gumawa ng pangalan ng camp nyo? Ako ang obra, kayo yung maestro, di ba? So, yun, nabuo yung the Obra Maestra camp. And I'm really grateful for these people kasi from the very start, they were very supportive kahit na ang hirap-hirap lumaban ngayon na may pandemic during Miss Universe pageant.
What has been yung, diba, may pandemic, everyone is contained with social media, kanya kayo ng ganap, kung ano man ang ganap nyo. What has been the biggest challenge of competing in Miss Universe Philippines na ganitong setup?
I think the biggest challenge for me is emotionally we're challenged and financially we're challenged. Of course, emotionally, minsan meron din kaming mga sariling nalulungkot kami kasi hindi namin alam kung the uncertainties in the future. Hindi namin alam kung kailan ka lalabas or when we will see our families. Some of us, kasi syempre, ang families nasa States. So, syempre, pag support system, kailangan nakikita mo sila. So, those are the challenges for some of the girls. And then, financially, we don't know. May iba sa amin, syempre, hindi natin, I'm not sure, pero may iba na nahirapan kasi hindi naman alam kung malilay off sa work. It's really uncertain eh. Hindi natin sure. So somehow, medyo torn ka kung hihingi ka ba ng support sa LGU mo when you know in fact that the priority of the LGU is the health. So may mga ganon. Pero ikaw din nahihirapan ka to finance for your needs. So may mga ganon. Pero so far, everything is working out well. I think most of the girls naman are being able to handle everything well. Kasi, Diyos ko, ang dami-dami talagang tumutulong para sa aming mga girls. And nagpapasalamat kami sa lahat ng mga tumutulong sa amin. So, yun po.
Now, let's talk about yung Ring Light series. Yung Ring Light series is somehow parang it's a peak for us na fans na makita yung from day one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, from the first day that you guys entered. So, what do we expect from the episodes? Actually, it's 8, diba? 8 episodes. Wait, 8.
Yeah, 8.
Tinignan ko bago ko yung flash yung kamay ko. 8. Okay.
Yeah, Miss Mitch, ang Ring Light series, kasi syempre, if there was no pandemic, nakikita nyo naman kami sa mga events, makikita nyo kami live. But right now, of course, we are in the comfort of our homes. Kung paano namin ipapakita ang preparation namin sa pageant during the pandemic. So the 8 series will not just represent kung ano yung nangyayaring preparations, but we will also showcase our beneficiaries, the stories of our beneficiaries. Na gusto ko sanang abangan nyo itong lahat. Kasi Ring Light series is doing this to help and support people who are having a hard time during this pandemic. So each contestant, meron kaming beneficiary. Tapos tutulungan namin sila. Part of the sales ng Ring Light series mapupunta sa kanila. So, by the way, use my code RLPasay, subscribe empire.ph, then write all your details, tapos sa referral code, use RLPasay. So maraming salamat po.
So, ang Ring Light series now is priced at 299 pesos if they are going to subscribe.
Yes.
Use yung Zandra's code RLPasay if you haven't subscribed. Pero ako naka-subscribe na ako. So, ready na ako sa September 27 kung anong mapapanood ko.
Naghirapang shoot. Nag-hire ng production around the Philippines para ma-shoot yan. Kasi syempre, yung ibang girls nasa province, ganyan. Hindi naman pwedeng lahat mag-shoot sa Manila. So, abangan nyo kung paano namin na-pull off yan.
Actually, honestly, I've been doing these interviews with Miss Universe Philippines girls. Sabi ko, I try to make my favorites, pero habang tumatagal, parang, paano ko gagawa ng favorite? Ang gaganda at ang iba-iba yung take nila sa mga bagay-bagay. Hindi naman, there's a way, sabi nila meron daw one stand out from the other. Pero hindi naman, minsan, hindi rin eh.
Baka it's too early kasi syempre yung ibang girls parang later on pa magpapasabog, yung iba ngayon na nagpapasabog na sila, mga ganyan.
Ikaw always ka nagpapasabog.
Syempre po, kailangan po natin yung gawin.
Actually, if our viewers are watching, ang daming photos ni Zandra na iba-ibang looks ang peg niya. So sabi ko, exciting din tong mga contestants na to towards what they do for the pageant. Now, can you please give us a quick background naman do sa chosen beneficiary mo?
Okay, so my chosen beneficiary is Ate Nini, Ana Marie de Guzman. So actually, Ate Nini is a friend of my friend. Tapos sinabi niya sa akin na this person needs help, ganyan. And so Ate Nini, when I got to her house, alam mo po, Ate Mitch, never ko na feel na kailangan niya ng help. Kasi hindi niya pinakita at pinaramdam sa akin yun. Pinakita niya sa akin kung gaano ka-empowered woman si Ate Nini, na tumutulong siya sa church nila, tumutulong siya sa barangay nila mag-distribute ng foods, kahit na siya mismo nahihirapan din sa family at may mga ampon siya na mga bata na tinutulungan niya din. So just imagine, this is the story that we want to tell people with the Ring Light series. Kasi right now, ayaw naman nating ipakita yung hardships ng ibang tao. Ipakita natin kung saan sila nag-progress. So it's a different take right now. For me, this is my take for the Ring Light series. Ayokong ipakita kung ano yung mga masasamang nangyayari sa kanya. Gusto kong ipakita at i-forward kung ano yung mga magagandang nangyayari kay Ate Ana Marie de Guzman. So yun, nakakatuwa. Sana, na-excite ako mapanood yun kasi nakakatuwa din yung mga anak ni Ate Nini. Sila Wills.
Actually, yun din ang isang exciting part for me is yung to check out yung mga stories ng beneficiaries niyo din. Although hindi ko na i-disclose kung kaninong code yung ginamit ko in public. Basta gumamit na ako ng code. Parang iba-iba kasi yung beneficiaries niyo and your reasons kung bakit gusto niyo silang tulungan. So, it will be interesting for us fans to know kung bakit niyo sila pinili or kung anong nakita nyo sa kanila kung bakit sila naging beneficiary mo sa Ring Light series. That is starting on September 27.
Yes. September.
First episode. Are we going to watch the coronation night on the Ring Light at the Empire PH then? Or it will be on a different setup?
So far,
wala pang ano. No?
So, ayoko munang mag-disclose ng anything kasi baka may masabi ako tapos hindi naman ako sure. Pasensya na.
So episode 1 to 8 for Ring Light series is at www.empire.ph. Watch na lang nila kung ano yung mga lalabas doon. And I'm sure it's really exciting. Now, moving forward, you have these various initiative projects na nakikita ko naman sa ano. Yung una is yung one with Kim Crizaldo, Eliza, and Mariel Pascua.
Yes.
So, actually, can you give us a quick background kung why you girls came up with that project?
Kasi kami nila Eliza, kami nila Mariel, nila Kimchi, super mga close talaga kami. Kami yung mga close. Eliza was already my friend, modeling days pa. Mariel became my best friend nung nag-start yung pageant kasi kami yung unang naging friends nung final screening. Tapos si Kimchi, kaklase ko siya with my work sa Philippine Airlines. So, doon pa lang, click na kami lahat. Click na kami lahat. So, nung nag-uusap, minsan kasi nag-uusap lang kami, magvi-video call lang kami sa isa't isa, and then sabi namin, gawa tayo ng project together. So, ayun na, yung Proyekto Kwaderno, Proyekto Kalon muna siya eh. And then, our first project was Proyekto Kwaderno. And nakakatuwa kasi, yun nga, na-distribute na namin yung mga money to the girls. Kasama din namin sila Ivana Pasis of Makati City and si Adelma Benecta from Ilocos Sur. So, yun, na-distribute na namin yung funds amongst us. So, kanya-kanya na kaming bili para sa mga beneficiaries namin. Kanina, nagre-repack ako ng mga envelopes para sa mga beneficiaries kasi may nagpadala ng envelopes, mga pad paper, mga pencil. So, I'm really excited na ibahagi na to sa mga kids. So, ayun, abangan nyo na lang po yung mga post namin. And sobra po akong nagpapasalamat sa lahat ng donors na nagbigay ng tulong para sa ating mga estudyante. So, maraming salamat po. Hello, Ate Mitch? Nandiyan ka pa ba?
Regarding hello? Are you there? Naghang tayo.
Oo nga po.
Hindi ko
Nawala. Okay, so right now I am your host. Nawala si Ate Mitch. So I guess the next thing that I should do is discuss about my other donation drive. So yung isa kong donation drive, yung ako pala magpapapasok kay Ate Mitch dito sa Zoom. So yung isa kong donation drive, it's called Education Frontliners. So yung Education Frontliners, humingi kasi ng tulong yung isa kong friend, yung ayun na si Ate Mitch. Ate Mitch.
Ayun, I'm back. Nawala ako.
Discuss na ako sa isa kong donation drive.
Ayun, nawala ako. My God, nakakahiya.
That's okay. So,
third world problems. Okay, ang follow-up question ko sana, off the air, we're discussing about academic freeze. Since yung topic mo is education related, are you in favor for academic freeze o hindi? Bago mo narinig yung sagot ko kanina, hindi ko mo i-reveal.
Actually, it was one of the questions in my live interview yesterday. And yes, I agree with academic freeze dahil yesterday I agreed with academic freeze kasi from the side of a person who is doing charity work for the teachers na nahihirapan ngayon, and from my mom who is also working as a teacher, hirap silang mag-prepare ng modules. At a very short period of time, ang hirap gumawa ng PowerPoint for 6 months. Gagawa ka ng PowerPoint, gagawa ka ng quiz, ng exam. Tapos, not all teachers, my mom is already 60 years old, and nahihirapan siya with technology. Hirapan siya. So, isa yon sa kailangang adjustment. Next is, so that's from the teacher's perspective. May isa pa, yung teacher friend ko. So, nanghingi siya ng tulong. Sabi niya kung pwede tayong gumawa ng donation drive about this. So, we did this donation drive kung saan magkokolekta kami ng mga papers, ng mga USB flash drives, ng mga ink printers. Kasi alam mo, ang problema, yung mga teachers from public sectors, sila ang nagpo-produce ng mga modules galing sa sarili nilang bulsa. So, yun yung sinasabi ng isang teacher na parang, paano na lang yung, nahihirapan na nga kami ngayon na may pandemic, paano pa na kami yung magpo-produce ng mga modules ng bata? Just imagine. Kaya, for me, I agree with the academic fees kasi nakikita ko yung hirap ng mga teachers dito. Hindi lang ng mga teachers, pati yung mga estudyante. Hindi naman lahat may access sa internet. So, I think it's important. So, ayun. Ikaw ba? You are a teacher, Miss Mitch. And I think with our conversation a while ago, I also want people to be enlightened with what you are feeling.
Actually, yung academic freeze in your end, tama naman yun. Yung sa public school setting in general. But the problem now is, you don't know kung anong future at hand. They say academic freeze until January. Paano pag wala pong vaccine hanggang January? The academic freeze at the whole school year na. Parang it's a band-aid solution for me.
Mm-hmm.
But it will not really solve the problem. Parang temporary lang siya, I guess. And one thing is, since I'm in the private school setting, paano yung mga private schools kung mag-academic freeze?
Paano sila magbibigay ng bayad?
Oo, parang the government has been, private institutions have been showing this unemployment rate na tumaas, bumaba. Then eventually, kung mawawalan pa ng trabaho yung iba, tataas na naman yung unemployment rate.
So,
for me, ang pinaka-definite answer ko doon is, there must be a plan. Kung gusto nila ng academic freeze, may straightforward plan on addressing every single aspect. Hindi yung one-sided lang. Parang dapat lahat covered. Yun ang akin. So, hindi ko siya ma-generalize na I'm in favor or not. Parang kasi wala akong nakikitang plan eh. Ikaw ba, meron ka na nakitang plan?
So far, wala. Kaya tuloy-tuloy yung donation drive namin ng kaibigan ko. Kasi so far, they still need constantly the teachers are asking for help. So sabi ko, okay, kailangan talaga may plano. Kung mag-academic freeze man, kailangan may plano. And kung hindi man, sana man lang bigyan ng tulong yung mga teachers na mabigyan ng support sa pag-prepare sa mga modules. And yung mga teachers din, sana mabigyan ng tulong kung paano gagamit ng technology. Kasi hindi naman lahat ganun ka literate when it comes to IT.
Yun nga, yung sinasabi ko na yung sa public school. Kasi di ba they are used to having Manila papers and all these na in a lecture guide nila, tapos biglang magiging printed materials. Kaya talaga mahirap yung transition when it comes to teaching. Mag-abang lang ako ng mga comments before I proceed to the...
Sure. Actually, I haven't opened anything from my side.
Nag-hi pala si my dear Sharla Lipawpaw. Hi, dear.
Sharla, thank you so much for watching. Mga barkada ko yan sa Philippine Airlines.
Sharla is my high school batchmate.
Oh, okay. Oo nga, I remember. She told me about this.
Ayun, high school batchmate ko siya. Actually, everyone ng high school ako is kind of surprised to see me do this every now and then. Parang, hindi ako to. It's not me. So, parang it's so different for them na nakikita nila ako talking to people.
Somehow, when I started to join the pageant, people were surprised that I joined. Kasi hindi po ako talaga ganun ka-demure. I'm always the jolly type. I'm very lanky actually. So sabi nila, wow, kasali ka? So nagulat sila. Pero of course, I'm well trained by my Obra Maestra camp. So kayang-kaya ko yun.
Ito, hi daw. Ay, si Tito D is also here. Good luck daw, Zandra. Hi, Tito D.
For watching. Maraming salamat.
Stop over siya. I guess this is your brother, si John Benedict Santa Maria. Brother mo.
Siya po yung gumapang sa likod kanina.
Watching daw from, pinapanood niya tayo, watching from the side.
Watching from the side.
And there's another fan here is J.R. Hen Legarte Andaya. Nakakainis, Ate Zandra, ang galing sumagot. Grabe, sure win na ito. Sana, kaya yan.
Oh, sure win na to. We're going for the gold. Si Jayden lagi siyang nanonood ng mga lives ko. Nakakatuwa. Let me check.
How do you feel about the fan base that you made towards his Miss Universe Philippines journey? So from someone na hindi naman before.
You know what? It's really overwhelming that there's a lot of people who are supporting me na hindi ko kilala kasi used to be it's only the people that I know of. And then suddenly right now, I have a lot of people who are messaging me and telling me, hi, I really support you. So nakakatuwa na nagugustuhan nila kung sino ako, yung genuine self ko. And I think this started with all my interviews, my live interviews. Kasi with the pictures, I really don't talk a lot. Most of the people would see na mataray ako or just like, it's just a picture, you know? It just looks like a model. And minsan, yung mga pictures ko, minsan supermodel-less, ganyan. Kundi yung smiling pictures ko. So, ngayon, feeling ko with the live interviews, people started to really appreciate who I am. So, nagpapasalamat din talaga ako sa lahat ng mga vloggers for giving me this opportunity. So, maraming salamat talaga sa inyo.
The Obra Maestra Facebook account is also commenting love from the Obra Maestra family. Thank you po, sir, for watching.
Thank you everyone for watching. Salamat.
John Ray also of Tiaraholics is also watching. Hi, John Ray.
Super supportive din si Sir John Ray.
Ayun.
Uy, din si Thea Senyarosa. So this is also one of the contestants from Binibining Pilipinas. She's watching and she's really my good friend. Back in my modeling days pa. So super close kami together with another girl. So thank you, Thea, for watching. Hello!
Thank you, Thea, for watching as well. And good luck sa... she's joining Binibini, if I'm not mistaken, di ba?
Yes, Binibining Pilipinas. She's representing Putotan Iloilo?
Iloilo.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So good luck sa kanya sa Binibini Pilipinas.
Ron, always watching. Thank you, salamat po.
Hi, just joined the live from Hello Ate Nick, so pretty from Andrea Filoteo.
Pinsan ko sa Bulacan, thank you. Maraming salamat po sa lahat ng Santa Maria family. Thank you. Yung alam mo, nakakatawa, Miss Nick, yung tito ko, wala siyang phone na smartphone. So parang nagkaroon pa siya ng smartphone para lang, minsan nakikinood siya sa smartphone ng pinsan ko, ganyan, sa Bulacan. Ganyan, nakikinood siya sa smartphone ng pinsan ko para lang mapanood ako. So, Tito Ding, kung nanonood po kayo, hello po!
Marami rin kayo natutuklasan as you with your family as you go with this kind of journey na parang when people really going out of their way para mapanood talaga kayo, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
So moving back to yung ating topic is yung mga projects. So you have this with your friend, then may donation drive ka where you pick up bond papers, diba? And USB.
Opo.
Yun yung dinidiscuss mo nung nawala ako.
Opo. Kasi sabi ko, kaysa naman magkaroon ng dead air. Anyway, so yung project po na yon, it's called Education Frontliners. Tapos yun nga po, ang dami kasing mga guro na nagluluwal sila ng sarili nilang pera para pagpatuloy yung pag-aaral ng mga students nila. So syempre, gusto rin natin silang tulungan na makapagtabi ng konti para sa sarili nilang pamilya. So ngayon po, kami po ang nagbi-bridge ng tulong para sa mga taong ito. So we're collecting used bond papers, used flash drives, tapos also ink, financial support to buy inks for the printers. Tapos kung meron din kayong books, we would also be using that in our next projects. So kung meron po kayo nitong mga to, just feel free to send me a message, and meron naman akong mga pick-up days around the metro. Kung kaya ko siyang i-pick up, go ahead. So actually tomorrow, another person is messaging me. We're gonna pick up 30 kilos of books mula sa place niya. And then my accredited partner, Sir Dan Laureano, he's telling me that he's gonna be donating 1,000 pieces of ball pen, ganyan, tsaka mga pencils and mga used bond paper. So nakakatuwa. Kanina nagre-repack na ako ng mga bagay-bagay. Tapos yun lang, isang bigayan lang lahat kasi syempre from my place.
Bawal mag.
Oo, dire-diretso na siya sa Benguet eh. Hindi ko na siya ipapadaan sa kaibigan. Yung kasama ko kasing kaibigan, si Raymond Peralta, he lives in La Union. So, para mas mabawasan yung shipping fee, diretso ko na sa Benguet pag na-collect ako from here. Meron pang nag-donate, Miss Mitch, 10 flash drives, nakakatuwa. Meron pa nga pong nag-donate ng di ba minsan kasi there's events happening around us, may mga freebie na mga USB. So, yun yung mga binigay niya. Marami daw siyang nakukuha mga freebie na USB.
Giveaway.
Yeah, so sabi niya, okay, bigay ko na lang po to. Nagbigay pa siya ng headset. So nakakatuwa, super nakaka-happy. Nakaka-happy, ang daming nagsusupport dun sa project.
Actually, divided to yung feeling siguro natin because ang hirap ng online classes, but you can't help but be happy kung paano tumutulong din yung mga tao. 'Di ba? Parang somehow it still sparks joy. Kahit hirap na lahat sa ganitong klaseng setup. I speak both as a student and a teacher, ha. So, alam ko how it feels. Ang hirap talaga.
Totoo.
Now for my meron pa akong isang, let's do naman a different portion. I'll make you answer previous Miss Universe final questions.
Okay.
Ito, from Miss Universe 2001. If you could change one thing about your past, what would it be and why?
If I would be changing one thing about my past, I would bond with my father more. This is the only regret that I have in my life. I wish that I have more time to be able to tell him how much I love him, to be able to show him how much I cared, even if he was in Saudi, because during that time we don't have the technology. But I wish I could have cherished the moments when he would call our house from Saudi, and this is something that I would like to change in the past.
From Miss Universe 2004 naman, what sex and time would you wish to be, time period would you wish to be born in?
If I would love to be born in another time period, I would love to be born in the 1800s or 1900s, and I would like to be the same gender, which is a female. I would want to be a Maria Clara in the future. I don't want to be a submissive woman. I want to take charge if I am given the opportunity to live in this time period. So by the time that it's 2020, we're not fighting for equality. We're just fighting for unity.
Galing.
Thank you po.
Pak na sumagot. I think this one is from Miss Universe 2010. In your opinion, what is the effect of unsupervised internet use having on today's youth?
I think one of the effects of unsupervised internet use in today's youth is we tend to be submissive with regards to our phones. The tendency is we don't talk to our mother or our father anymore. We tend to not listen to them when we're on the table. Aside from sharing our stories with others, we don't offer our time for the people around us because we keep looking on our phones. And
Actually,
yes,
medyo guilty ako dyan.
that's true.
I don't know if you've expressed this na if experienced this na parang you're seated in a table, yung katabi mo nagki-Candy Crush, yung nandun sa kabilang portion na table nagfi-Facebook, yung parang sobrang engrossed na ng tao sa internet.
Totoo, totoo. And paminsan pa yung mga tao, nandun yung self-worth nila kapag marami silang like, pag marami silang napapasayang tao sa internet, that's where they feel that they are best. Hindi nila nakikita yung reality around them. So for me, it's important that we tell them there's a world in the internet wherein you will be appreciated, but the best world where you can feel the love is in reality, in the world where you're living at.
Ito, naisip ko lang to out of the blue. Since you're joining Miss Universe, is there an effect sa'yo kapag yung pinost mo, maraming nag-like or nag-share?
Somehow, for me, yes. Ibig sabihin, yung mga sinasabi ko, I hope that people are reading. Kasi more than the picture, I want them to read also what I'm trying to portray in the picture. Gusto kong mabasa nila yon. Kasi for me, words would change people. And although pictures would touch you, parang kumbaga kapag merong kang taong nakita, minsan first impression mo, ay maganda siya. Pero somehow, when we look at the picture, importante din sa akin na nilike nila yung picture na yon kasi naintindihan nila yung message ko. And they're trying to analyze it. So, for me, somehow, yes, I would love, naaapektuhan ako kapag marami nagla-like. Ibig sabihin, mas marami akong na-reach na tao.
Probably all the time, people have asked you, what can men learn from women? But I'd like to know, what could women learn from men? Baliktarin naman natin.
I think one of the things that women could learn from men is to be logical in the way we understand things. Kailangan matuto tayo na maintindihan na ang mga bagay ay hindi dapat laging magtatampo ka, magpapahabol tayo. For me, it's important that when you are given the opportunity to talk, you talk. Say what you want, be straightforward. This is something that we could learn from men, being straightforward, logical.
Eto, from Miss Universe 1973, what would you do if you have $1 million?
Oh, okay. If I have $1 million, I would buy a house in a mountain. Not a house really, it's like a guest house. And then I would invite everyone in the guest house. Siguro sa Mount Pulag or sa Mount Ulap. I've seen how beautiful this mountain top is, and I want everyone to experience what I saw. Because the moment that I was on top of that mountain, after climbing it for 3 hours, 4 hours, when I got to the mountain, all I said was, Lord, ang sarap mabuhay. And I want everyone to experience and utter the same words that I said. And with that said, sana manalo ako ng $1 million para ma-invite ko kayo lahat.
Ako, if I were to answer that question, yung $1 million, if for example, hindi ko kailangan yung kumuha ng pera doon for my own sake. Siguro, if this is still on the same situation, I'll probably spend some money on yung mga education, yung mga present happenings ngayon with regards to the education setting. Kung meron akong 1 million pesos. But unfortunately, wala. So, if I have, parang it's sort of, I somehow, sabi ko nga parang Nung nakita ko yung advocacy mo, sabi ko parang gusto kong maghanap-hanap ng i-donate kay Zandra dito sa tabi-tabi. parang you wanted to support people na can make good use of the things that you have na akala mo hindi na magagamit.
Totoo. Meron pa kaming isang donor last time, nag-message siya, so out of nowhere, naghahanap lang talaga siya ng pagdodonate ng mga gamit niya. Nag-Maricondo ata siya eh. Naglinis siya sa bahay nila. So after no, nag-message lang siya, can I donate something? So nakakatuwa, parang out of nowhere, there are people who wants to help. And at the same time, they were also able to help themselves kasi they've cleaned their house, diba? So yun, nakakatuwa po.
There's only one crown. And 50 of you are fighting for that crown. What would be your biggest takeaway from the competition, regardless of whatever the outcome is?
My biggest takeaway from this competition is the relationship that I have with my co-candidates, the organizers, most especially with my Obra Maestra camp and my family. Because I think the biggest takeaway that I have is we're not just a team here. We are a team that is guided by God and guided by love. And that for me is the biggest takeaway that I will bring in my heart until my deathbed.
Since my 1 hour is running to a close. Ang bilis naman. Ang bilis ng time if you are having fun and if you're enjoying.
That's true. Kapag talagang nag-e-enjoy ka. No?
Oo. Why should Zandra Nicole Santa Maria be the next Miss Universe Philippines?
Because I want to tell the whole world, the universe rather, that we need a queen right now who has the ability to live in the reality and show what is happening around us. And that is what I will present in the table. And I am going to be your Miss Universe Philippines 2020.
Before I close this interview, I would like to show you in a speaker view muna. Invite all our viewers, your fans, for the upcoming events leading to the coronation night on October 25. The floor is now yours.
Thank you, Miss Mitch. So I would like to invite everyone to subscribe with the Ring Light series so that you could help our beneficiaries likewise see our journey with Miss Universe Philippines. Also, I'm also inviting everyone to watch our social media channels. So you could watch my journey at Sun Dragon Slayers fan page in IG, and in Facebook, it's Zandra Nicole Santa Maria fan page. So don't forget to follow and like so that you could see my transformation from becoming a model to becoming a beauty queen, and from becoming the person who I am now to being who I am until now. Maraming salamat po. So thank you so much.
Okay, so yun. Bago ko pala i-close to, na random thing lang, meron ko ba na-realize na difference between a model and a Miss Universe Philippines candidate now? Ngayon ko siya naisip.
That's okay. Minsan talaga yung mga random questions yun pa yung mas gusto nating nafe-feel natin. With regards to becoming the difference between a model and a beauty queen. A beauty queen walks with a cause. A beauty queen walks for a designer. But I think no matter what we are walking in our life, kahit naman sino ka, model ka or beauty queen ka, alam ko lahat naman ng tao, they're walking with kindness, they're walking with love. It's just that a beauty queen would like to walk with all the people around them. So ayun po.
So yun. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, Zandra.
Thank you, Ms. Mitch.
My honor to have you. I hope you had fun dito sa aking page tonight.
Yes,
ito, medyo naiba ng konti yung mga tanungan natin.
Oo, may would you
yung would you rather, marami akong natuklasan about you sa mga choices mo, actually. I hope our viewers also find it interesting na we took Zandra on a different personal level. Salamat, Zandra, for joining us. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Bye-bye.